It's the station to listen to.
Arirang Radio.
We've all done it before, sat there and asked ourselves, or somebody around us, what if? So full hour of everyone's perspective of the what if of the day, and we've got our guest in studio, Joan Dainty. What's up?
Woo! We're in the house, our hair is washed, and we're looking good.
Oh, I washed my hair today
Yeah,
too.
well, he did his hair. Look.
Oh, no, Dane always does
I
his
did my hair,
hair.
but it's too long for me to like handle.
No, it does. It does have. Yeah, it does. Is a
it's
little
too
bit
long.
long.
You do your hair by yourself?
I do.
Oh, yeah, he does it well, man. I used to see
Do
me
I?
in my tour
Really?
when I try to do my hair. Oh my god, like, you know what I mean?
I should start. Okay, I've been getting like random algorithm, like how to do men hair tutorial type things on my reels. I should send you those.
You know what though? I get those too, and I've tried to follow them, and it never
Really?
works out that way.
I mean, if you
ever.
got a face like that, you don't really
This is true.
gotta do anything about.
You have a point, but
Joel, you just got back from Jeju. I was kind of worried you weren't going to make it back for the show.
well, yeah, I went on a family vacation. See, my mom and dad are in Korea right now, and they've never been to Jeju. And my mom's a Korean person, so like that's interesting that she's never
Well,
been there.
no, because a lot of my family did that too. Because when our parents were young in like the 80s and 90s in Korea, it was considered a luxury to go to Jeju because you had to get on a plane and stuff like that. So a lot of people did their honeymoons in Jeju.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it was kind of the luxury to go there, unless you wanted to take it a 12-hour, like really long boat ride,
Oh
No,
the good old
12
days.
like all day. Oh, like it's all day.
12 hours.
It's like 6, but like it's really long
Is that how long it takes to get to Jeju?
from by boat.
From where? From Busan?
Busan.
Really? That long?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I bet you if you take a plane, it's like 20 minutes.
40
Really?
minutes, 45 minutes of
Wow.
boarding. So about an hour for boarding and whatnot. But yeah, it takes a long time.
Maybe like a boat back then was like a lot
even
slower.
less slower. But anyways, yeah. So
Paddle wheel boat is that?
our parents not being able to see Jeju is something that I can fathom, because I think a good majority of my mom's side of the family has never been to Jeju either.
Actually, that makes sense because like I think our families would have left Korea in like the 80s,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
My mom's side of the family started immigrating to the States when I was in like 5th, 6th grade. So around the IMF financial crisis.
1997.
Yeah, so like 97, like 98, like 96, 97, 98, like around that time. So I would have to say that most of my aunts were in their late 20s at that time. So yeah, a lot of them probably wouldn't have seen Jeju unless it was like a really extravagant class trip.
Right. I guess that makes
Oh.
sense. Yeah.
These days, the kids got it made. Like they go to Jeju whenever they want to.
Seriously, I've throw down not even $100, you get a plane ticket. It's great.
Dane, how was your week?
It's been, I guess, pretty normal.
Okay.
Guess I did.
Normal's
I
good.
started to like go gym every 2-3 days.
Oh, like just weights?
Just weights, cardio.
Do you have a trainer?
I don't. I do it myself.
I totally admire and respect people who can do this.
Because you
I
have the
do not-
willpower.
Yeah, I do not have the willpower. Whenever you post your workout like pictures, I'm just like good go for it. Yeah,
I gotta say, I gotta be honest about this, right? Because I can lie on the radio. I might, just give up on this next week. It's for now.
Listen,
For
don't.
now.
That's for now.
it's like a New Year's resolution. Give me 2 weeks. You know,
Yeah,
at least
I'm-
let me go 2 weeks, and then we'll see.
I'm trying to get a really good hobby
Okay.
of going to the gym. Yeah.
You got to set goals. That's the thing. So if you're like, in 6 months from now, I want to shoot a body profile, or 6 months from now, I want to do this or that. Like you set that, and then you just like it motivates you a little bit
Right,
more.
right,
Like if you're just like, I'm just gonna mindlessly go to the gym.
That's
Yeah.
6 months. That's too far.
How far?
I have to do like goals for this week.
Well, no, I mean, okay, so you set, listen, as a compartmentalizer as myself, I set weekly goals, and then like this week I'm gonna go 5 times, but I want to do this at this heart. Meanwhile, I said I was gonna do body profiles like 2 years ago, and I'm still not there. So obviously it doesn't work, but whatever, okay? I'm just trying to share my message.
as a J, just by having like plans on going to the gym, that's that already kind of motivates me.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
like-
That doesn't
That's
work
good.
well enough for me. If I'm like, I'm gonna go to the gym at 1 tomorrow, for some reason, some really interesting TV show or something comes on at 1, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go at 3 when this is done, and then I just don't go. So whatever.
I
We all
feel
know
that.
how it is.
I feel that.
Oh yeah, no. I recently signed up for Pilates,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I talk to somebody, they're like, "Shouldn't you be going twice a week?" And I'm just like, "No, I don't want to burn myself out too quickly,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going once a week." And so far, it's better. Like I've done 3 sessions. So far, so good because. Last week she kicked my butt. I'm still bruised from her from last week.
Oh yeah.
So what she does is she also does physical therapy. And so what she does is before we go into a session, she'll make me do basic stretching and she'll know what muscle is tight and
Oh.
she will specifically tell me to do a certain stretch and she will use different tools to take knots out. So she gives me massages while I'm doing my Pilates. So it's not so much about like getting a powerhouse workout. It's more of like, oh, I've noticed that your hip is like sticking out a little bit. It's a little crooked. So we're going to work on that today. And like, that's how my sessions go. But last week she kicked my butt. So I was really sore and she did a massage. She used a massage gun on my
that was
shoulder.
last week,
That was
right?
last
When you
week.
showed the
Yeah. When I was
bruises.
bruised, I'm still bruised.
It looked like she got hit by a truck.
My bruise, look, it looks like I got hit with a baseball or a softball. Like somebody literally just slugged it into my shoulder. It's still yellow and purple and blue,
Oh my
but
God.
it and I was like, it's gonna go away, right? And she's like, yeah, but I'll probably bruise it next week. And I'm just like, okay. Okay.
Listen, no pain, no gain.
Yeah,
you
no
know?
pain, no gain. But
Right.
I do know that the more that you work these muscles and stuff, the more that it gets better. But yeah, yesterday was a lot more stretching, so I liked the session. So she's balancing it out for us. So yeah, I like it.
And if once you get used to it, because when you first start working out or doing whatever, when you first start, you're really sore all this time. Maybe
Yeah.
like you could move up to more days
Right,
if
right.
you
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to
no,
later.
that's my goal.
Work
I
your
wanna-
way up there.
I want
Yeah.
I want to make it so that I work my way up to twice a week because
There
I
you
didn't
go.
want to overstimulate myself and then be not physically and mentally ready to go
Right.
for another session and then hate it.
Yeah, you gotta be there mentally.
Yeah.
for it to be.
And she's already pushing me really hard physically. So if I'm not there mentally, I think that it would really go down slope really quickly. But yeah, today's story is like the what if is more
nothing to
messed
do with.
up. No, but it's more messed up than a downside slope for anything.
I've got so much to talk about this.
Oh,
It's
have you been
crazy.
in this? Okay,
No,
so
no.
I knew you had a side dude. You're way too nice.
It's not.
He's way too nice. It's
not like
sus.
that.
So our what if for today is what if you were in a love triangle with your best friend?
I just want to say how much I hate this thing, the triangle relationship. I don't think this makes any sense at all.
Does this happen in real life? Well, I guess it
Well,
could.
I mean, the story today is not them actually in a relationship. It's just somebody that got stuck in the middle of a love triangle, like a love triangle.
We've got a better term for this.
what?
Cheating.
Is it cheating?
It is.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask. Do you think you are physically capable of loving or liking more than one person at the same time?
We are capable of doing
you,
that, but
you personally. So Dane, if you for some reason we went drinking, you met a girl, you were pretty into her, but you guys aren't putting anything on, no labels, but you guys are kind of like you're like in the middle of something, you're going on dates, but you don't know if you're like actually dating. But then just so happens that you went to like a friend's wedding or something and then you met another girl. Do you think you would be able to, you personally?
all right, let me put it this way. Can I be in a triangle relationship? Yes. But may I be in the relationship? No. No.
So you
That's
might,
morally
you might
wrong.
find yourself in that, but you choose not to.
Yes, I'm like,
Okay.
I totally like disagree with the whole concept of this because I'm that type of person who would just go like, okay, let's say like I start to like this one girl, right? For me, I go straight like all in on that girl. Like I don't go for it. Like I don't have second plans. I'll just go
don't
straight
stray.
Tunnel
go
finish.
into that
Tunnel
girl.
vision. Oh.
Only in that.
I'm like Dane though. That's why I was asking if it's possible for you, because I am very singular and tunnel vision when I start having feelings with somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's very hard for me to have more feelings. But I've never been in the situation like that. So let's say I have tunnel vision for somebody that I'm very interested in, but if somebody outside of not the person that I'm into. So let's say Dane and I just started dating,
Okay.
total tunnel vision, but Joel, if you tend to be like invested in getting my attention, I don't know how I would react. In the very honest aspect of things, because I know myself, I'm very tunnel vision. So like if the point where if Dane and I were dating and like I went to a bar or like, I went out drinking and a guy tried to pick me up or, like showed interest in me, that would be something that I could like, brush off. But if somebody genuinely,
Like someone you knew.
yeah, if somebody I already kind of knew, but like genuinely tried to pursue me, knowing that, I don't know if I would be able to resist because it's never happened to me.
So this is like this is how my mind works. So can you love someone, two different people at the same time? I don't necessarily think so. In terms of like, if you're dating someone. or
Right,
something.
right.
Yeah.
Now, I am under the belief that you can be dating someone and be in love with someone, but you can have a sort of infatuation or a little crush on someone else. I believe that is possible. But it only becomes wrong once you act on it.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Then
right,
it becomes a
right.
problem.
Right.
But I think you can have different little crushes and stuff. Like as long as you know like who Big Mama is when you go home. You know what I mean? Like that kind of situation.
Like as a human, you can choose
Yeah.
your actions, right? Once you like choose to go with your instincts, then what's the difference between you and like, I don't know, animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Since
We
we're
have
talking
morals.
about love triangles, and since Dane brought up that he feels that this would be cheating, what is your definition of cheating? So in what situation would you say that's cheating?
Okay, if you can honestly tell everything you do with that person to your loved ones, I don't think that's necessarily a cheating.
I'm the
You know what I
exact
mean?
same way.
But if you have to hide anything, like anything,
That's the exact same thing. Oh, no,
that's still cheating. That is cheating.
I'm exactly the same. So if Joel, if you and I are in a relationship and Dane is obviously the opposite gender, if I can show you my entire interaction with Dane and we can all meet up together and that I have no, not even a slither of, oh, wait, hold on. Then I think that's fine. But if by the slightest instinct, if my partner with a work relationship, I don't care if it's even family, it's not about secrets. It's about so I saw on a reel that I totally love. I totally agree with this. This person said, I don't want honesty. I want transparency.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So I want my partner to be transparent with me instead of honest. I don't want to ask Dane after he went out with his friends, did you drink with girls tonight? And him telling me honestly, yes, I did. I want transparency saying, babe, I'm going out with my friends tonight. There might be girls.
So before the fact.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
see
the
what you're saying.
In
I want them
advance.
to be transparent. That's where it just be no filters,
Yeah. So like, don't
no
be like
secrets.
right. So don't like if like say you found out that he was drinking with girls and he's like you were drinking with girls that night. Well, you didn't ask. None of that.
Right.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right. So for me, I'm on Dane's boat when it comes to the cheating part because once that transparency becomes secrets,
Right. Yeah.
and then there's no whole truths that are coming out, that's when. So like if somebody if Dane and I were dating and somebody slid into his DMs and then I just so happened to see those DMs, and he's like, oh yeah, this random girl DM'd me the other day and like I answered back. That transparency
Right.
is what I would need. But if he was always like, oh, why are you looking at my DMs?
That's like a red flag. They always have their phone flipped over, you know? Like if it's always like this. Do you do that? I never do that because like I want to see when someone messages me, you know?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Like when I'm in a relationship, I don't mind like I don't support this, but I don't mind giving them my phone to like look through everything I do.
I
Cause
wouldn't either.
Oh.
Like if you're constantly asking me to see my phone, that's one thing. Like I feel like that's also a red
That's
flag.
different.
But if you ask, like, you know, if I'm just like, I shouldn't be like leaning back so you can't see my screen. You know what I mean? Like you gotta. I think that's if you can give your phone to your significant other, and you can just like be like, oh, whatever, look at whatever you want.
Yeah.
Then
Because
I think that's like,
because I'm dead confident, right?
yeah, confidence that you're
Right. So again, that transparency. It's not about the fact that you're significant other. So men, before you freak out that girls are like, you know, trying to read all of your texts. It's not about that. It's just the transparency. If you don't hide anything from me, I'm not going to seek it.
right.
Right? If you don't hide your phone, I'm not going to care.
Right.
If you don't hide your messenger apps on your main phone, I'm not going to look for it. If you're not using the password I know you use for your social medias, not because I want to log in, but if it so happens to be not what I expect, that's when the red flags start
Right.
going and the sirens start ringing. So at 16, Aaron was saying that when I was 16, I started dating this girl. Said girl started to fancy my best friend. I thought I wanted a relationship, and so I fought for her. She left me for my friend due to circumstances. My feelings still remained. Almost lost my best friend. They dated for a while, but in the end, neither of us stayed with her. The love triangle ended. Life went on.
When you're 16, that's not a love triangle. That's
But no, it's an experience.
That is true.
That is a love. That is an experience.
That I don't really get it because, you know, when it comes to like friendship and like love, I feel like you can fall in love with somebody once in a while, every once in a while. That happens very often. But getting a real friend, like I don't think that really happens a lot. So when it comes to like choosing a friend and then like this first glance love, I would always go for a friendship, always.
We
That
are
overweighs a
we are
lot.
about to have a very interesting conversation because I don't necessarily agree with that.
I don't either.
Like, okay, so this is so.
I don't either.
Are we gonna talk about this later in the show? I'm confused because after this skit, or are we doing it right now?
Oh no, we can do it after this.
Okay, because I feel like we're going on for like
Already?
Look at Joel being Mr. DJ.
I know.
He knows
No, because I got a lot to
say.
say and I need time.
Okay, so our skit today is not as intense as you guys might think about it with the what if you were you're in a love triangle with your best friend. This one is a little bit different, but it's definitely still being a part of the love triangle, just not kind of how we expect it to be. Joel, you have to do 2 rules today.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Oh wow.
I do my 2 different voices. Hold on.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, music cue. Okay, Joel, what's this really important thing that you need to tell me?
I've started liking this one girl.
Oh my God, congratulations! Oh, is she pretty? Oh, I bet she is. No, wait. Is it that one girl you mentioned a few weeks ago?
Yeah, that's the one. But I think she likes someone else.
So win her over. You're just going to sit back and let someone else take her? No, wait. What advice do you need from me? Like, I mean, I totally got you.
Now that you mention it, I could use some help. But I think I'll try to make a few moves first and then ask you again for tips.
Okay, you know where to find me. Oh, I'm late. Okay, so I'm so speed date today. Call me if you need me.
Oh, Isaac, why are you so out of breath? Did you run here?
Yeah, I was meeting with Joel, and then time got away from me. Sorry, I'm late. So you told me you needed to talk to me too. So what's up?
2, did Joel also ask for advice? Was it on liking someone by any chance?
I mean, not going to deny or confirm that because I'm not sure he wants me to tell. Anyway, wait. So what's on your mind?
I have liked this one girl for a while now, and I'm not sure if she's single or not. She seems to have a lot of guy friends too. I want to ask her out, but I'm not sure how to.
Wait. Does this girl have long hair, enjoys wearing dresses, has 3 sisters?
Wait, how did you yeah, that's her. Do you know her? Can you help me out?
Oh wow, this is bad. It looks like Joel and Dane are hooked on the same girl.
What was that? You can help?
I mean, no, not any more than I think. Are you gonna tell her you like her?
Not sure. That's why I'm asking you for help.
Okay, I'm not going to be any help if you want me to lay out the answers for you. It's up to you if you want to confess. All I can do is help and support. Oh my God, today is getting away from me. I'm late for another meeting. I'll call you. Good luck.
Isak! Why are you so late?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's been a day. You know my two best guy friends? I think they like the same girl, and they chose today to ask me for help.
And you're stuck in the middle? What did you say?
I told them both that I'd support them. I mean, what else can I do? It's weird being in the middle, though.
True. Is this the girl? Is this? Oh. True! But this is the best entertainment I've seen all week. Maybe I need to root for the girl to meet another guy.
Ma'am, please do not manifest that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to pick the pieces up for those two broken hearts. Ugh, I hate love.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Estamos escuchando Ariran Radio desde Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Where are you listening from? Let us know. Leave it at arirangradio.com.
Today for the What If, we are looking at the question of what if you were stuck in a love triangle with your best friend? Thankfully, our skit today was not actually being in the middle of the triangle, but having to try to help the two friends in the triangle. But we had Blackpink's Kill This Love. Joel, pretty obvious.
All right, so here
Message.
is the deal. If me and Dane, right? Like Dane's my homie. He's my friend, but we both like you, for example.
Uh-huh.
If we were both competing, I will not let up. If I would do everything I could to win, even though you're my friend. And if it hurts your feelings, so sad. Too bad, so sad. I don't care. But in the same vein, if I try my hardest and
it doesn't work out.
I want to say that I'm not petty, but to be honest, I think I might be petty. You know what I mean? I will kill this love proverbially.
I get that.
You know,
For me though, I think it would really depend on how serious my love is to this person. But in most cases, I would have to go for friendship. I would just give up on for my friend, because.
But you can't. But but giving up feelings for someone is not just like that. You can't help it.
I know it will break my heart for a while, but I would rather just keep my friendship, because as I said, I can fall in love with somebody very often, every once in a while. But
So you feel that love will come again?
Yeah.
Okay. Dane, your longest friendship, may I ask?
my longest friendship.
So are you still really good friends with friends that you've known in elementary school? Do you have at least one or two friends that you would say are your ride or dies to the grave, knows all my dirty secrets, I probably would have to kill him first type of friends? Do you have any? Or if so, how many?
I guess one.
One. Okay, you have one. Joel, do you?
my oldest friend that I still talk to, that knows everything.
Well, yeah. So your ride or die, even now, it doesn't really have to be about years of how you've known them, but somebody that you would consider your ride or die, knows everything about you. They know your parents' numbers, that kind of friend. They know your parents. If you were to die today, they would be able to tell your parents, oh, he's probably there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. You know him, Aaron.
Oh, okay, Aaron. Yeah. Aaron is your work wife.
I know.
Plus.
Gosh.
I swear,
say that.
I swear, Aaron and Joel, if they ever get married, their wives have to know. Dear future wives to Aaron and Joel,
package deal.
It's a package deal. You guys think you're marrying into a family? You're marrying into those two.
That's my homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah.
so Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
You don't?
That's why I think that when it comes to friendship and love, I always end up choosing love.
But
And I'm not saying that Joel and I are not friends, because he knows a lot about me too, but our relationship and our friendship goes deeper, but not as frequent, if that makes any sense. So I don't see him every day. He's not the type of friend that I'm going to literally call and just talk for 3 hours to.
Right.
But I'm also kind of adding that into the friendship. So when it comes to a friend that if you can drop everything and just be yo, meet me at what and where.
I'm having a hard time. Let's hang out.
Yeah, I need you in 2 hours. You know what I mean? A friend that would be honest enough to be I can't make it in 2 hours, but okay, where do you need me? but I feel that in life there's a transition with friendships, especially at age. So I think that yes, love can be blinding, but in a situation where love and friendship is on the table, I would probably go more. And I feel a lot of times, especially for us girls, unfortunately, we tend to have a lot of frenemies in disguise of besties.
Right. Yeah.
And for girls, it's a little bit harder, I think, because we think we're besties. I think we're besties, but sometimes I'm a little too naive to know that they're frenemies.
So that's another thing though, is like you can where it gets hazy is because you said that like there's frenemies. There can be frenemies, but there can also be like, you know, you get kind of blinded by love. So you might look at someone that you're interested in, and it might be better than it really is, and you're kind of like, especially when you first start dating someone, you know, they call it like the honeymoon phase, right?
Right.
Like you could sit there and you could that person could do no wrong. Like everything they do is perfect. Everything they do. So like you can kind of get blinded by that. And then that's the part where I understand what you're saying, where like if you sacrifice your friends for like, you know, someone else, but meanwhile you didn't realize that person's a psychopath. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's what I mean. Like I feel that yes, you could be definitely blinded by love, and it could be a toxic relationship that's trying to take you away from your friends. But then again, the reason why I always end up saying love anyways is because the person that genuinely loves me, and I think I genuinely love them, would never ask for me to choose. If my friends are asking me to choose, then you have to question the friendship.
Them or me, you know.
Right. The ultimatum type of relationship is never going to be the answer.
No one will ever give me ultimatums. The second like ultimatums in that, you know, that kind of like, if you don't clean the house by this time, I'm gonna, you know, do whatever. That's different. But like that kind of ultimatum, that is like a no-go for me. If I heard an ultimatum like that, then I would just be like, get to walking.
Okay, so who wants to do the surveys today? Who prepared more?
We prepared an equal amount because we're both professionals. However, I will let Dane go first.
Okay.
I'm going first.
So Dean's going first.
Okay.
Dean's going first. So what survey do you have for us today?
What would you not like? What would you hate it if your lovers do to your friend? Like, what would you not want your boyfriend or girlfriend to do to your friend?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Anything.
Okay. I think I kind of get where this is going. Yeah. Okay.
All right. The first one, most people said they're gonna hate it if they help them when eating 깻잎. I don't know if
this
like
is very Korean.
Like the audience is gonna get this. It's been in like a really viral meme for a while. It's like, I don't know what 깻잎 is.
Perilla leaf in English.
Yeah, perilla.
So the pretty much the basis behind this is it's kind of like if you are at a restaurant eating and I'm trying to think of anything similar to perilla leaf in like Western food. Oh, here we go. Let's say you guys are sharing nachos in the middle of the table and your friend is having trouble taking apart one of the nachos so they can take just one, and your boyfriend or your significant other reaches across the table and holds the other chip down so that they can eat it. That's pretty much the whole concept behind it. I will get in a fight with my boyfriend for that.
Yeah.
전 싸워요. 전 싫어요. I hate this. And it's not about the perilla leaf. It's the fact that he noticed.
What if that's like actual coincidence?
Nope.
Like he was about to reach the 깻잎. Okay.
That is how love triangles start.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. It starts off with perilla leaves.
That's right.
And then it's going to be wiping her mouth with
That's
something.
right.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, when it's cold outside, like they lend their outer clothes. Like
That's
put
flirting.
it around their like.
That's flirting. That's flirting.
He's like on fire today.
Is this survey out to just piss me off today?
What if they're actually like
I don't care.
Okay. What if they're actually freezing to death?
Your friend will get hypothermia before your boyfriend lends her anything.
I will tell my friend, I told you to bring a jacket. That is my boyfriend. He is not putting his clothing on you.
Okay. Moving on.
He's so scary right now.
Okay. Number 3 is very straightforward. Flirting. by any action. Like
I
just
need
like
to know, what do you guys consider flirting?
Sending feet pictures. I don't know.
what did you send? What kind of
Feet pictures.
feet picture?
In the States right now, people are making a lot of money with feet pictures.
I know.
Oh yeah, I know that, but like
I've been debating for 20 minutes, but I wanted to say that. I wasn't sure if I was getting in trouble. But I got it out. All right. Go on.
I love how he was contemplating saying this for 20 minutes.
maybe just like like giving a little touch when they laugh, like just like that's really funny.
Yeah, physical touch for me is definitely that. Also, girls, stop giggling.
What are they supposed to do then if something's funny? I don't know.
No, if something's funny, laugh.
Okay, so it's got to be an open mouth laugh.
No.
Do you consider a really I don't know if this is a good way of saying it, but like really feminine laugh, like, you know what I mean, like this kind of laugh in front of a boyfriend, do you consider that as flirting because like like you don't really laugh like that in front of your girl, like female friends?
No,
if you're a girl.
because I feel that this in any situation, this is my friend, right?
Right.
So my significant other doing this to my friend. The thing is like, I know girls know when girls are flirting. And so that's the thing. Like, I don't want you to bell out like totally LOL on me when in the situation, but I don't want you being all giggly and girly and trying to get attention.
Okay. So don't be extra.
Yeah,
with it.
don't be extra with it.
Just be how you are. Like, be like if I was a girl, like, hey, Isaac, and we were like just hanging out, right? Be in front of
act the
your
same
boyfriend.
way you're gonna act in front of me.
Right.
I mean, if my friend has a different persona with people, like I feel that Dane is kind of getting into that where you know some people might be a little bit shyer. Their demeanor might change in front of different people. That's fine, but the bottom line is girls know when girls are flirting,
Don't be
and
extra.
if in the situation of if my girlfriend was flirting with my significant other, I am no longer going to be friends with her. She does not respect. It's not about.
Ooh.
She does not respect me.
Right.
She knows he's my boyfriend, and she is making a choice, like Dane is saying. She's making a
Concentrated.
She's
effort.
making a choice and an effort to flirt with him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know that there's people who are naturally flirty, and if it's a part of their persona, and I know this, I might go to the bathroom later, and be like, "Yo, tone it down." But like, I know for the most part,
so
us
badly.
girl.
I want to curse so badly, but I won't. Oh. Well, wait. You had one on there that was really interesting. I don't know because we were filling it outside. The one with the peeling.
Oh yeah, the shrimps.
Can your boyfriend peel a shrimp for another woman?
Oh hell!
Yo.
We're getting ourselves canceled over here with the feet
no.
and the cursing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Never.
Okay, so y'all went to Seafood Boil, and you are having somebody else do all the labor. That's pretty much basically hand feeding her.
That's true.
What if he does it like for both of you guys?
If he's seriously just sitting there, just literally making out of like peeling everything
gets
because
paid
he's
too.
bored, then it's fine.
It's the situation that you have to look at.
Right.
I have
Yeah,
never. I think this is the most animated I've seen Isak ever on the show. 'Cause she's so like passionate
You're
about it.
so enthusiastic.
Who
about
hurt
this
you, Isak?
Too many, obviously. Too many.
Too many.
I think I've really
Too
bad
many.
taste in men.
Oh my god.
Okay, Joel, what did you bring today?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I basically brought something that's kind of like, what kind of cliches do you like the most? Now, this isn't only just flirting and like, love triangle stuff, but there's a few on here that, when you watch a movie, for example, right?
Okay.
When you watch a movie, love triangle is on there, and that is 11.2% of people's favorite cliches in movies. But I think they're so overused that like you have to really put a spin on it to make it interesting these days.
Yeah, that's true. And I honestly hate the really close best friends that are opposite gender, that they're in denial that they love each other. And then they just torture the people around them.
You know what, though? That raises a good question. Sorry, I'm going to go off a little tangent for a second. Can guys and girls, in your personal opinion, be best friends?
Yeah.
I just said this over the weekend. This was actually one of our stories. The advice that I gave was it's definitely not going to be a black or white answer. I went back and said, if you are physical a lot with your best friend, it's not platonic. And I'm talking
Physical
about
and what, like pats on the back, stuff like that?
So I've been seeing these like that TikTok trend where I kiss my best friend. There's like this whole trend on TikTok where girls and guys were just like, oh, this is my best friend. We've been friends for this long and I'm going to try to kiss him. And then there were legit like platonic, you could see the platonic relationship that they had because the guys were just like, but then there were like, the video starts off with the girl in the guy's lap. That's the kind of physical stuff that I'm talking about.
Okay, that's what you're saying. So it's
So
like
like
kind of
they're
like,
hugging, they're hanging on
weird.
their
Oh, yeah.
arms. And it's not just about like, Western culture. And like if you're physically constantly touching your opposite gender best friend while you guys are eating, whatever, you guys are in love and you're in denial.
People these days misconceive some and like 여사친 남사친 too often.
Oh yeah, so like I said, the 남사친 여사친, y'all are both my 남사친s, but
Right.
like there's nothing on my phone that I cannot be transparent with these two. You know what I mean? That's the transparency that I'm talking about here.
So we're at the point like very plutonic friends, right? With Isak, right? So, but if I went over there and sat on Isak's lap, you'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
And then curse me
and
out.
vice versa.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So like if that's the platonic relationship you guys have, then y'all can be best friends.
Yeah.
And that kind of gender, like that kind of best friend would back off when you're in a romantic relationship
Yeah.
because they respect your relationship.
Oh yeah.
So your song request is Day 6 is chocolate.
Ooh.
Date.
Oh yeah.
I love whenever we turn it back to the music. It's like, oh yeah, I requested this.
I love this segue. Oh yeah. And I chose a song because for me, people who do triangle relationship, I think they know in their mind that they shouldn't do this, but it tastes really sweet.
Oh.
So they still
It
do
is a
it.
sweet temptation.
I
Look at
guess.
you.
I
Okay.
guess. But for me, that's a no.
That's a big no.
Absolute
That's
no.
a temptation he's not
It's a
going to
red
go
flag.
for. Okay, so we've got Day 6 is chocolate. We'll see you guys back after this and more of the show.
You want to message me? Go
RIRANG. ArirangRadio.com.
Tis our What If Day. We're getting a little heated on the conversation of if you were in the middle of a love triangle. And in this, we have talked about food, flirting, friendship, love, feet.
That's the thing. If you're actually in like a friendship, everybody would know that you're in a friendship with the opposite gender. So you wouldn't have to explain anything.
Right,
Or hide
right,
anything.
right.
It's gonna be very apparent to everybody.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, Aaron was saying, not your Aaron,
Right.
our Kpoppin fam
Get
Aaron.
confusing in here.
Tigger Shearer was saying, I am best friends with a straight female. No. Like I said, I'm friends with them too. And if I were to like talk about bestie level, I feel that Joel, because I've known him for so long, knows so much about me and I do about him. It's to the point where we just didn't technically grow up together. I feel if him and I lived on base together, we probably would be as tight as you and Tia are.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like more of a brother-sister relationship. But yeah, we were talking a little bit more about this during the song break too. But in all honesty, it's about transparency. I feel, again, like we're talking about it in the fact that if I was dating somebody or if I was married, I wouldn't mind being with Dane and Joel in the same room with my significant other because there's nothing to worry about.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, not all relationships are that transparent. So again, if there's any shadiness, then they're not really a best friend.
That's right.
Nuh-uh.
Don't be
And
ratchet.
like I was talking about earlier, it's about respect. I feel that if my friends respected me, they wouldn't cross me in a way that would upset me that way, and also my significant other too,
Right.
and in any situation. So it's about respect,
Right.
in the fact that even if I were best friends, Dane, if like let's say we had a group chat and we recently because we just made it, we're like kind of pretty lively in the chat and we like send stuff to each other and stuff like that, and then you started dating somebody. If I don't back off just in case, that means that I don't respect your relationship.
Right.
Yeah, that's so true.
And I feel that also is a really big part for 남사친 여사친s too.
Oh yeah.
Dane, unfortunately, even though all the odds are against it, we fought for this to not happen.
I know.
We fought tooth and nail for this to not happen, but it is Dane's last day for today. Dane, it was a very short ride.
It was, but is it really my last time? Last
No,
time?
no.
I don't think so.
No.
I'll be back.
For now. It's
Mark my words.
Come talk you.
Oh, please.
We have flowers for Dane because we want him to only go on flower roads. You know,
Thank you so much.
PG님 picked the color of that specifically for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I love this. I love
Okay,
flowers.
Dane, you have like 5 minutes to say how much you love Kpoppin.
The best show ever.
That's it? Come on now.
It's been an honor. I learned a lot. I got to meet with all these great people, and I could even grow as a human being. Like
Aw.
these two 선배님 really taught me a lot about like a lot of different stuff. So I'm not gonna give up on this opportunity. I will try my best to, get back to the spot.
Right.
I love it that much.
So cute.
PG님 chose the last song for today because she wants to dedicate it to you, which is 로코베리 and 도영 on the track with 헤어지지 말아요 우리, Don't Say Goodbye, which is like you said, it's not goodbye, it's see you later.
Yep.
So I'm not going to be able to give you guys like all the details, but in short, it's really out of our hands. It's out of Dane's hands. It's out of our hands. We kind of fought this tooth and nail, and it just ended up not really working out in our favor. So hopefully things can work out, and we can have him back on the show as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll of course be supporting you. And it's not like we don't ever talk. So we'll be supporting you.
And we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things that we said we were going to do and haven't gotten a chance to do it
Right.
yet.
Of course.
So.
We go hiking. We go like.
That's right. You hear that,
Golfing.
Isak? How about this? How about this? How about this? If you come back on the show, I will go golfing as much as I hate it. I will go golfing with you two, and then Isak will come to Bukhansan with us. PD님 and Jakanim are, of course, invited.
Someone taped this.
We're going to start our...
PG님's about to walk out of the studio. She's like, oh, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, it's out of your hands, unfortunately.
But Dave, thank you so much for being a part of the Kpoppin fan
Thank
for us.
you,
And you
thank
are
you.
literally saying see you later and not goodbye.
Yes.
But we do have to say goodbye for now for the show. I will see my listeners tomorrow. Joel will see you next week. Dane, we will see you later. And our last track is 헤어지지 말아요 우리. Don't say goodbye. Bye.
Bye. Don't say goodbye. Bye.
Later.
Goodbye.